her tech license.
Yeah, yes, I have seen that. Have you done the 220 update on your tone or no?
On the 578?
Either one, the 878 or 578, but it does cover 220 megahertz, is that right? You unlock it.
Yes and no. The 578 definitely does 220. That's native in that machine. It's only puts out like 10 watts or 15 watts on 220. It doesn't put out a lot. I'd have to look at the spec. I talked to Bob about that, and the answer is yes, there is a hack, but he strongly suggested not to do it. Not unless they have a new firmware that has been blessed by any tone that will work. But there is a hack to make the radio do, because I asked Bob, I said, we're going to come out with a handheld, tri-band handheld DMR. And he says, most likely not. And the primary reason is there's no 220 DMR. So, you know, they already have an analog radio. The TH350 that's a tri-band. If there had been such a thing as 220 DMR, yeah, they might do it. I don't know, ask Bob, but he recommended not doing it.
Right. You know the capability. I know the DMR is not separated on that band spectrum, but it's not a big deal. I got, we got the Roshan, and it's 222 meters, and I got the VX8 ER, which is an H2, that's quad band. So that's 2 meters, 220, 440, and 6. Obviously, it's clear antenna, way long. So I may just take it off and put a regular 2 meter 440 or a tri-band, antenna on there of some sort. Because, yeah, 220 is a great band.
I don't have any 220 repeaters programmed in the 578 for the simple reason, if I were to dedicate that radio, I have a tri-band antenna I can use here, so it won't mess up the radio. Actually, I have two of them. I've got a pretty 27-inch mobile antenna, and I've got that compact antenna, which is a tri-band antenna. So I have 220 antennas. I just haven't programmed any 220 into the radio, because unless I go out and do a parks on the air with the radio, it never leaves the house.
Easy, 60 SW. Oh, very good. It's no biggie. I mean, it all works, and then you sit down and figure it out, and everything's all cool. I still think I could probably work you on 2 meters simplex from Santa Clarita. I'm not sure what you got on the roof there for an antenna, but I got that aero antenna, that Yagi. I'm pretty sure if I ran 45 watts, I'd probably hit you. However, there's a duplex for an app that's only rated for 25, so what you got to do is you got to put regularly the elements not to the duplexer, and you can use it that way. But yeah, I think it's possible. I think I could night or something. And 2 meter sideband's really fun too.
Yeah, I don't have a 2 meter sideband radio. I wish I did. That's one good advantage about the 7100. The Icom 7100, that has 2 meter sideband in it. And I understand it's really, really, really popular. So anyway, I'm going to go start to prep my dinner. So I'll be back in a little while once I get it in the oven. I'll talk to you later. Camp 688.
What's 10 meter Icom?
I've never tried it. No, I don't. You know,
Air 71, you clear my notes.
It's clear. Supervisor clear on the code change. Assault robbery.
34, that's clear.
Clear.
F repeater. But there is a 6-meter repeater up on out. Alright, calculator, cam 6ABH.
You're clear. One 136. 136. Have Edward 34 en route to my call as well. The other units can in service. That's clear. With 34, was that clear?
Clear.
That's clear.
Medic 2.
I think to go ahead.
Shows out to Memorial Herman Katie. Non-emergency traffic. Beginning mileage 1228.1.
Let it to receive. Facing time.
Regional Cliff, 6 control flip.
Show EMS on scene.
146, that's clear. 1811. Regional Cliff, 6 control flip.
Show EMS on scene.
146, that's clear. 1811.
77 OD.
Regional Cliff, 6
clear.
control flip.
North Central Creek side meet the citizen. You're requesting a Spanish speaker.
No, 75. 7 Creek side, please.
That's clear. Reference 434-1812.
Control.
You're clear.
License plate. Lincoln George Frank 1086.
Clear.
Medic 12. An assault. Stage for law enforcement. 15680 North Brentwood Street. In Channelview. Respond on EPOM. TAC 2. Medic 12. 1814.
Two BJJ monitoring America's Link.
Voice 60 clear. 1815.
Me? I'm in New York, in the United States.
It's usually a VP1. It's only 2 and 8, but I don't know what the time is in the States there, but it's morning here in the UK. Just morning, and that's at 16 minutes past midnight. I was just going to go to bed and heard you call, thought I'd come back to you. The name is Eric, as Echo Romeo, India, Charlie, Eric. And the town name here is a town called Tunbridge Wells. No, that is Tunbridge Wells, which is it's in the southeast of the UK. Unfortunately, people get a bit confused with it being in Wales. But it's 30 miles from London and 30 miles from the city of Brighton. We're halfway between the two in the southeast of the UK. So thank you, and I thought I'd give you a call, and I hope things are going okay, and I hope you're receiving it without too many problems. KE2, BJ, J0VP, whatever.
G0YPY. I gotta hop out of this quick QSO. I got a structure fire I gotta respond to. Thanks for the QSO.
Okay, mate. Thank you again, and I'll off you go to do some, hopefully, some very good work from G0VP, just the monitoring. Thank you very
45 Edward 17. I'm under control at this time. That's clear. Tom 12 checking.
Tom 12, I'm under control.
Tom 12, you're clear. Tom 3-5 checking.
Under control.
You're clear.
Hey, beneficiary speaking, Sidwell.
E4. 1818.
At Ward 15.
41 Edward 15.
Okay. That was last seen walking away. Unknown if he's still in the area. No other information. 526-1819. He's in mode 26, aggressive animal.
MD-33, clear citation. Show me where the suspicious person.
MD-33, that's clear, showing route 114.
114. Let's see if we can do a call back to give a description of clothing.
Henry 20, send out aggressive animal. 304, patient 1434, has a dog chained to the stairs of location. It's a brown-white bulldog. Concerned due to barking and snapping at the reporting when he comes outside. 529-1820.
North 25.
North 25.
North 25, show me out to LBJ Hospital. Beginning mileage the same as what you need. North 25, show me en route to LBJ Hospital. Beginning mileage the same as any.
That's clear, 1820. (221) traffic hazard.
(139 to 250, go west.
114.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not getting an answer on callback.
That's good. I'll be in the area in service.
In the northwestern part of the state. How are you doing this afternoon?
I'm doing good. We had a pretty beautiful day. I think it's going to rain probably within the next hour, but that's okay. We had a pretty good day here. I'm located between Niagara Falls and Toronto.
Alright, I copied your location between Niagara Falls and I forget where else you said. Sorry about that. But yeah, anyway, it's been a pretty decent day here. A little bit of showers and thunderstorms that came through this afternoon. Dumped a decent amount of rain, which is good. We need it, so we're definitely happy to have that.
Rain for the grass and the flowers, and it just makes things a lot easier when you don't have to water every day.
Standby. Picture received in route 1823.
Katie, Medic 2.
Medic 2, go ahead.
Dangerous at hospital, ending mileage 1233.5.
Medic 2 receives at hospital, 1873.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Delta, Yankee, I believe it was. This is Whiskey 8, Bravo Romeo Yankee. Fine business, yeah, I'm running the FT3D here, with little signal stick antenna, and just the, 5 watts of power, probably the same that you're running.
Well, it sounds very good. It sounds like we're on a telephone call, so crystal clear and loud. So you're making a really good trip with your signal. You said your name was Kevin.
Yeah, that's correct, Cal. The name of this one's Kevin.
So Kevin, what do you do for a living, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, not at all. I'm a firefighter, professional firefighter, up in the northern part of Virginia.
Oh, very cool. I have a lot of respect for firefighters. I know it's a dangerous job, or it can be. So stay safe out there. How long have you been a firefighter?
The current department I'm in, I've been here 18 years. 18 years actually this month. And and then I was somewhere else probably about 8 or 9 years before that. So I've been doing it for quite a while.
So what would you say is the most common cause of fires these days in households?
No. Improperly discarded smoke materials, I would say being number one, and number two, people putting their grills on their back decks close to their houses, too close for the exhaust port off of there.
Yeah, we had a case like that very recently out here about 6 months ago. Somebody did that and they ended up burning down a whole row of condos they're the kind that were, share a wall. So there was a whole row, maybe about 15 of them, that burnt right to the ground. Almost all of them burnt to the ground, except for maybe 2 or 3 at the other side, the other end. But it was quite a blaze.
Just waiting for a ride. We're 24.
That's okay.
A few times, just check into other other channels. I usually try the bigger ones, like there's a huge Japanese one, but it's hard to find someone who speaks English on that. But the odd time I do, so I'm just going to bounce around a bit. But it's great talking to you, Kevin. Hopefully we'll talk again. 73.
All right, 7-3 Cal. Nice meeting you. Yeah, hope to run into you in the future. Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Delta Victor, WEBRY 7-3.
Very good. Stay safe, my friend. Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Delta Victor, going clear of the
Ever 19, that's clear. Where are you located?
for check 15125 West Road.
Edward 16, Edward 34, was that clear?
For 11 is clear. You're from the Macon.
Clear.
203, can you hold EM 42, please?
It's clear.
For Guadalupe River. Okay.
Henry 33, checking.
Secure.
Okay.
Vision 26, hold traffic.
William 26, readvise.
126, hold my traffic. I'm about to make contact with the suspect.
Okay, all units, hold your traffic for William 26, channels held emergency traffic until he can advise. Channels held 1831.
Vehicle, FM 529 in Summerall.
Which one? The male is awake and breathing, appears to be intoxicated.
That's clear.
Four six, one detained. Release the channel.
Okay, one detained. All units can resume normal traffic. Channels released 1832.
Edward 63.
Good.
Can you change the location address to 6010 Coach Gate Drive?
Okay. William 77, checking.
North 25.
Good.
North 25, right to hospital. In the marshal ready.
William 77, under control.
That's clear. North 25, go ahead.
278, 278.
Clear 1833. Tom 12, checking.
Tom 12, under control.
That's clear. 139, T50, Charles 55, checking.
139, we're all under control. You can go ahead and show us extended.
That's clear.
William 3546. Second one is Frank George Henry 9749. Frank George Henry 9749.
Tom 30, go ahead.
50 Tom 30, I'll be at the 22400 block of Tomball Parkway on a red Dodge Challenger, Paul William Henry 1137.
Henry Sam Frank 0546. Henry Sam Frank 0546.
William 26, everything's under control. Talking to the complainant right now. Extended.
Reflect.
R63, send Creaser.
Local alarm 1445 Pine Plains Drive at Cimarron Lake Clubhouse. Bergen Terrier and CT room motion reference 632-1836.
Call 55, put him in a car.
No, 75, please me advise and send me the correct call.
That's fair. $136. Good. Good.
Drop me a suspicious person at the same location. Put Edward 19 on that call slip.
Okay. John Waving Field checking.
Edward 12, we're under control.
Okay. Edward 74.
I'm going to be out at Cypress Wood. Any mileage is going to be 804.
No, 3237.
Paul, 24 over in traffic on a black Pontiac, no plate return.
That's clear.
It's clear. We'll keep safe doing route.
That's clear.
13, just so you're aware, though, loaded weight's 14,000 pounds.
That's clear. Straight at CMB eastbound at Almeda. RT is on scene.
You confirm on the warrant for a Demond Davis in my call slip?
Clear.
Back in service, cleared IMS. Oh, you have a call holding?
That's negative. Tom 22. RT advised that the driver hit debris in the roadway.
Any idea where the debris might be?
No.
That's clear. I'll be on the lookout.
Awake, conscious, and breathing. Clear.
Six. I entered a subject in my notes. Can you try to locate an ID or DL for him, please?
That's fine. Clear.
Six four.
Again.
Could you send me reference 750?
Suspect after bicycle, ID 615 Summit Pines Drive. You're reporting reference to 3 bicycles stolen, 750, 1842.
114, Bump Henry 84 for that, ma'am. It's going to be his contract.
Harry 84, you clear?
Area 45.
Show you're outside for bicycle.
to Route 40. Clear.
Method is west. Starting mileage 80284.1. 80284.1.
93 received. Enter hospital 1844.
Katie back 1.
Telephone, go ahead.
Back 1 clear hospital, back in service.
Telephone received. Back in service 1845.
Katie engine 1 is back in service.
One received 1845.
Available traffic unit for District 2. Available traffic unit, District 2.
Unit District 2, traffic unit District 2.
For life and danger, 10,851 Crescent Moon Drive. 40 advising room 119. Patient is unresponsive. Supervisor clear?
It's a healthcare facility, now rated to priority 2.
That's clear.
Tone 12.
Hey.
Show me giving a courtesy ride to 3603 Sutton Ford Drive. I got 3 on board, salvage tow.
Clear.
Go ahead.
You can put us on that run for Medic 24. Medic 14 will handle.
Clear. I'm gonna have you staged.
Boyd 21 checking.
Boy 2-1, I'm under control.
Clear.
45, Adam 11, for the
Show you, OD. Have a good night. No ID or DL found for that name and date of birth. Found possible. Same name, date of birth 10/10/92 with a Humble DL. Do you want us to log a picture?
Service 2514 Towers.
Okay.
Is the air clear?
Channel's clear.
I'm with HPD, and I'm working an extra job here at the Kroger at 9703 Barker Cypress. Is there a way I can get a unit over here to check by? I have an assault that just took place.
HPD, that's clear.
Thank you.
Henry 158-891.
Clear.
Tour 34. Disregard.
That's clear.
That's clear, good.
Serial number will be Tom, Mary, Robert, 32685. It'll be a tourist G2C.
And clear, no record.
Tom 25.
Tom 25, go ahead.
Stafford advised they aren't going to be meeting at this time.
25, can you repeat?
Over 13 under control.
Call for clear information, please.
That's clear.
Legion 945.
Clear 945, 1853. At 11, check. That's clear. 6940 North Freeway at Bell Furniture. Point of entry is West Motion, 793, 1854.
Two 54.
Control.
Two 3-4, under control.
Clear. Henry 64, Henry 84 checking.
Henry 6-4, we're under control.
Yes, sir.
Shit, off the ropes.
Boy 6-6, sure you're en route. Forty Mary 15.
40 Mary 16, you can clear reference 946 under my numbers. I'm clear on contact.
Mary 16, that's clear.
Last name Martinez, first name Jesus, 81605, now white. Clear.
Cover driving, Gabby Bravo.
I have one detained. I believe you guys were called about a possible mental health issue situation at 13750 East Freeway.
Affirmative.
I have her detained. Do you have an ETA on a unit?
Negative this time.
Clear, thank you.
Over 16, you can show one adult male detained.
On the same 1858.
Lincoln 21, I'm still looking for shop.
Lincoln 21, so.
For fraud use, 19503 North Freeway.
Medic 12, negative at this time. Last update was law enforcement was attempting to locate the patient.
We're going to return to service. Medic 54, show us in service.
Medic 54 in service.
Okay, show you en route.
Downtown.
That's clear.
Over 17. Was the EMS gonna move up already? Okay, you know what I'm saying?
I have Central checking to see if they're gonna move up on it.
Good.
Can you drop Edward 16 a case number and error for me?
(2307-01124), repeating 01124.
Clear, thank you.
Trying to get an update. You know, that can survive 200 Hollow Tree.
Going approximately 60, 70 miles per hour.
Dan,
Down. The license plate is Mary Paul King, 4540. What's your location and direction of travel? On Jones Road. Crossing Trial Ridge.
Jones Road, crossing Trial Bridge.
William 46, I passed Depot Way, and we're going 100 miles per hour.
I'm sorry, I need more units en route to William 46, priority 1.
Going 80 miles per hour.
That's fair, we'll get air support. Do you have available K9 that's monitoring?
Just past Gold Point.
Let's see, we'll be jumping up momentarily.
Just passed by Stipple Park. Again, license plate Mary Paul King, 4540.
That's clear. It's trying to be clear, no stolen 2015 Dodge, 4-door black in color.
Passing Seattle still, going approximately 85 miles per hour.
That's clear. We'll notify us. You're coming up to 290.
$35, you're holding the channel. Release it, please.
Clear, units in the traffic.
Go, K9, we're good.
Are you clear?
Yes, ma'am, I'm clear. Thank you. I'm 56, go ahead.
My Indian miles, 603.
That's clear, 1905.
On 529.
Oscar eastbound 529.
We're about to pass Golden Gate Drive.
529 Golden Gate Drive.
We just crossed US 290. You ran a red light.
Oscar, you went under 290 or are you getting on 290?
What's the following stop?
Clear felony stop, all units hold your traffic.
Yeah.
529 and 290.
102, we're airborne. Are y'all still mobile?
He advised he's making a felony stop. Stand by for his update.
What if it's 30? I'm clear.
Over 30, that's clear.
Waiting for sir, 1 to 10.
Oscar 1 to 10, 1907. Is the vehicle clear?
If you can release that channel.
That's clear. Is the vehicle clear?
The vehicle is clear.
Oscar, all units can resume normal traffic. Channels released 1908.
149 to William 46. Great job, man.
21 Oscar. Any, did he hit anybody, strike anything?
William 46, confirm if the vehicle actually hit anyone.
146, he didn't hit anyone.
That's clear. 21 clear.
21 AM, good job.
218, can I have his location, please? 146, I'm going to be on US 290 and Diller Drive.
That's fair. US 290, just north of Dillard Drive.
Air 86 for reference 928 is the report. He's still on the phone.
155, you can clear everybody else down, disregard anybody not on scene.
That's fair. Any units not on scene with William 46 can disregard. All the units ready to. Area 86, you advise you want my 110. What were you asking about the call?
If they still had the recorder on the cell phone.
Looks like SDO has him on the line. We can try to get him on our phones.
Charles 25, SIM reference 931.
For welfare check, 1747 Bonington Lane, 91909. Central Wimbledon, information call, public service only.
Charles 14, you can go with it. William 46.
Clear lane 46, gun.
46, I'll be on the inbound side of US 290 against traffic.
Okay.
218, I'm out. First record over here. We gotta get this frontage road cleared.
Records, into records, need first record, US 290 at Dillard Drive. First record needed, US 290 at Dillard Drive.
386, yeah, update.
We're getting updates now.
We're the last four lanes.
6323.
Alright, for now. So it's not stolen, right?
It's clear, no stolen.
Charles 55, show 2 in custody.
It's clear, 2 in custody, 1911.
Iowa 34963, reference 963.
I-34 is clear, BMB 1719 Millhouse Road, 963, 1911.
54.
Go ahead.
54, keeps to me. Reference 44.
Let's go local alarm 10619 Archmont Drive, reference 44 and 1912.
218.
Good.
We are at the 290 surface lane at FM 529, westbound.
Okay.
218, no more records.
Let's go, no records needed. 290 westbound at 529, no records needed. William 77, William 89, check.
Show me transporting one white male, station 1, starting mileage 389.
Clear 1913. William 77, William 89, checking.
We made it out of control. No, 10.
Good.
Need reference number 15, clear and common.
Clear reference 15, 1913. Clear copy.
Charles 32.
Good.
Being route to station 1, one adult female on board. Beginning mileage is going to be 082.
You by station 2 or 1?
Be station 1 with one adult female.
Clear 1914.
Sir, I'm clear on reference 33.
Clear reference 33, 1914. Alright, 11, checking. Clear. Eagle Springs, suspicious person.
Heading 33, go with it.
Suspicious person, 17821 Eagle Springs Parkway, reported advised black male wearing blue shirt, dark bottoms, taking videos of people in the gym and pool, reference 371915.
Well, fortunately, put me on that, man. Let's see if we can get an exact location where this guy's at.
That's fair.
This is November 1, Mike Tango Alpha, Bob in Oxford, Maine. You around Ashley? And 1 MEA.
Carson Drive. Supposed suspect vehicle is parked in the driveway on this loud one in this call. You need to clear attached 28. Go ahead. Texas, Sam Nora Paul 7130. Sam Nora Paul 7130. Look to make contact.
Prison trackers, new first record, 2850, car, in a vehicle, vehicle is off, first record, 2850, trash, bang. Are you clear on 34 traffic?
Get it revised?
Advise if no record drivers show up within the next few minutes, break the window.
That's clear. I have a record on location.
That's fine.
35.
Good.
35. Let me get first record to my location. I'm going to be at the northbound Service Road near Spring Cypress. I'm going to be on an installed vehicle for a paying customer. Need first record.
Clear to trackers, need first record, North Freeway, Spring Cypress, northbound Service Road, paying customer, first record, North Freeway, Spring Cypress, northbound Service Road.
Level 34, no more records at this location.
Clear, no markers needed, 2858 Trashwig, no markers needed, 2858 Trashwig.
William 11.
Good.
William 11, any special instruction on this stolen?
William 11, do you have a plate that's stolen? I'm not showing a stolen.
Level 34, got the child out of the vehicle. Roll me an email so you need to check on the child.
That's good. They're already around. 34, clear update.
34 is clear, thank you.
Still speeding vehicle.
Nora 23, you can send it.
Clear speeding vehicle, 18203, Montana Drive, and service neighborhood in reference to silver Cadillac, reference 84, 1919. One 36, 19 checking.
River 19, ready control.
Okay.
35, no more records.
Clear, no markers needed, North Freeway, Spring Cypress. No markers needed, North Freeway, Spring Cypress.
Route 65, show me a ride, Station 1, ending mileage 392.
Clear, 1920. Call 23, checking.
Call 23 secure.
That's fair.
I agree, receive back in service, 1921.
All units Z1 is releasing normal traffic 1921.
Zero WNV.
Clear, Henry 33, checking.
That was 34.
Good.
Change this call to a welfare check.
That's fair.
River 65.
Good.
You can CBU me and send 963. I'm clear on notes.
Clear, 963, 1922.
Charles 32 ending.
Good.
Ending mileage is 085.
Clear, 1922. Pirate 86, checking.
Control extended.
Okay.
Before you want to go ahead.
Show me riding at Fort Bend County Jail. Ready for ending mileage.
Go ahead, sir.
128363. 128363.
And 1923.
90.
That's clear, show you en route 1923.
Zero WNV.
Can you send me 106?
Clear, domestic prevent 14100, Spring Cypress. You're reporting in reference to custody exchange, reference 106, 1924.
FA testing, you know if anyone might have any information regarding the Ohio net, how to hit that.
Dale Street. In channel view. Respond on ECOM. TAC 2. Medic 42. 1925.
Can you change my call to a 670, please?
Okay.
Before.
Good.
Show USD 11 box 4821C.
Okay.
North 39.
Good.
North 39. Hold me out at the same location for BMV.
Okay.
We're living. It's in the family assault.
Oscar Assault Family, 15834 Pin Oak Ridge Street, in service in reference to neighbor asking everybody to call for police, and a person is asking for help. The April, 31-year-old, advising that her mother choked her, reference 126-1927.
North 28, suspicious person. North 28. Suspicious person, 5539 South Bracewood Boulevard. Report advisor is a black male wearing yellow t-shirt. Subject was trying to get into the front door of the house. Subject left direction of travel on South Bracewood going westbound. Last time's 2 minutes. North 28 clear.
Whatever unit he is.
Room 7003 Stony River.
Stand by. I'm gonna send you my number.
Union 33, that's clear. Local alarm 14723 Sandalfoot Street. Point of entry is garage entry. Burglary alarm.
That's clear.
Union 48. I'll lock myself on the truck.
Clear.
Forever 20. I'm gonna be checking about North 28.
Clear.
Have y'all been advised about the light at North Service and Peterson being out? Negative. That's great. You can contact TxDOT and maybe contact Public Works to put out a stop sign until then.
I got one adult female en route to H-State. We changed to a mental health call.
Reference to two juveniles working on the overpass. Complaint advised that they seem very close to very unknown description of juveniles.
Floor 28. I'm out with the mail out 5600 South Bracewood in front of the JCC.
Clear, you going to be under control?
Right in front of the Kroger's.
Call 30, re-advise you came in choppy.
Haley's Community 76 is on scene.
Clear.
Oxford, Maine. You around this morning, hat son? JA4 ETA N1 MTA.
Clear. Tower 6 is very clear.
N1 MTA, this is KO4 ZIP. Monitoring.
On Henry 18, coming back up on the annex, still northbound.
The exit.
Is he still following?
.45 Edward 23. Change this over to meet the citizen.
So, Top 26, I added more notes to the cost of living. If you could check and confirm those and see if they'll meet.
Clear.
.250 OD.
Not good.
Edward 31 under control.
Edward 31, that's clear.
About 8 to 10 units. I think they jumped on 45 north. Almost switch over and try to.
That's quick.
Clear.
Only in reference to a C4 case.
There it is. Just you can send it.
985 at 1940.
Okay, 9.
68 checking.
Henry 68, I'm under control. Can you run the female when my call slip all the way, please?
Okay.
One in my backseat.
Tower 11 clear.
Panic alarm at 18623 Windhaven Terrace Trail. Point of entry is zone 92. It's going to be in an unknown location.
That's clear.
Robert 20.
For 20.
I put myself back on the call with Nord 28. She told me her such suspicious person may have a warrant. In 8155.
Union 33.
Prohibited vehicle. I'll be eastbound main lanes before Beamer.
Six is clear. I'll show you not to the runaway. Beaverwood at Fernhill. See reporting reference to son chasing his son who's trying to run away. 14-year-old Hispanic male. Reportedly in a gray Toyota RAV4. Currently southbound on Beaverwood. Hispanic male is wearing a black shirt, gray shorts, and Crocs. Northbound on English Oaks towards Fernhill at this time. Reference 246, 1944. William 73, Edward 65 checking.
William 73 under control.
Edward 65 under control, extended.
Edward 34, reference 252.
William 2 clear, 34, showing out 24011 Springbriar, an information call in service for an 18-wheeler parked across the street, reported like a public service. 252, 1945.
We just had a storm a little bit. It's cooled off. It was hot and humidity. Now it's cool and it's getting dark. I hope everything's going all right down for you guys down there.
Yeah, affirmative. It's was quite cold down here at the moment. We've got a temperature of what we got here, 15.9 and 80% humidity.
Oh man, humidity kills me. Heat I can take. Heat's fine. Humidity, no sir, no sir.
Sorry, I didn't actually hear you properly. All the zeros and ones got mixed up.
I was just saying that the humidity I cannot take. The heat I can take. My name's Frank, by the way.
Good day there, Frank. Name this way is Ashley, Alpha Sierra Hotel Lima Yankee. Would you like to queue us way to another room so we don't hold up the party line there, Frank?
Sounds good. Sounds good. What would you suggest?
Well, let's have a look today there. Or have me down to room 20,000. We can queue us way to room 20,000, Roger.
20000. Okay, we'll switch over. I'll see what I can do. I'm new to this, so I'll do my best.
I can teach you. No problem at all, as long as your repeater's capably shifted. First thing you've got to do then is you've got to push the F and AMS buttons. That'll make you ready to go do-do-do, and that will put you into the wires X mode.
Yeah, I believe I'm in the Wires X mode right now. I think I'm in it right now. Yeah, I'm learning how to use this thing. But as far as changing rooms, it came up American Link. But yeah, we can go to 20000.
Have to drag us out this place. Yeah, it's different down here.
You turn that until you see.
Hey guys, I do a lot of welding outside.
Found me posted on the corner with a couple cold Coronas and some outlaws out today. When we started, we were sober, baby. It ain't even over. They gon' have to drag us out this place. Yeah, it's different down here.
Time 20,000 and F and the M.
That's as long as your repeater allows you to shift. Yeah. So basically, you turn that knob now. You can turn it there now, and you'll see different things here. So you want the hash sign, then you go 20,000 and AMS, and that will take you off the party line.
Okay, I'll do that right now.
I'll queue this way there to room 20,000, and anybody else is welcome. So AGQ.
TX9 USA, listening on American Link.
N0WNV monitoring.
WS9 USA listening on American One.
Johnny Ringo. You look like somebody just walked over your grave.
Fight's not with you, Holiday.
I beg to differ, sir. We started a game we never got to finish. Play for blood, remember?
I was just fooling about.
I wasn't. And this time, it's legal.
I didn't think you had it in you.
I'm your huckleberry.
Whiskey X-Ray 9, Uniform Sierra Alpha listening.
You look like somebody just walked over your grave.
Fight's not with you, Holiday.
I beg to differ, sir.
Whiskey
We started a game we never got to finish.
Alpha, this is Kilo
Play
2,
for
Charlie
blood,
Victor
remember?
Delta, Chris in rainy New York City. Good evening.
I was just fooling about.
I wasn't. And this time, it's legal.
I didn't think you had it in you.
I'm your huckleberry. Why, Johnny Ringo. You look like somebody just walked over your grave.
Morning, guys. Check out this in.
I didn't think you had it in you.
I'm your huckleberry.
America's Link.
I love putting on just like a very low key.
Yeah, Julie, my 180,
Whiskey X-Ray 9, United States America listening.
November 0, Whiskey, November Victor.
Zulu Lima 1 Alpha Golf there, over. Well, there's a linking problem going on, 01AG.
WX9 USA KE2 BJJ.
So the station we're helping there with the FT7 to change rooms, are you back here, 01AG?
WX9 USA KE2 BJJ.
KE2 BJJ, my friend Nate. How you doing? WX9 USA in cheese capital of the world, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Back to you, KE2 BJJ.
WX9 USA KE2 BJJ. Doing good here in the rainy North Country of New York State. Back to you.
Yeah, we can buy kiwi cheese at specialty shops.
WX9 USA KE2 BJJ. You got your cheese hat on yet up there in Wisconsin?
And what do you think of New Zealand cheese? I'll get out to your boss.
KE2 BJJ. Yeah, I'm going to send you one, and you're going to have a big block of cheese on your head. VL1AG, he says it's good cheese.
Okay, so, okay, you made it the capital of America, New Zealand cheese. It's expensive even down here in New Zealand. We pay international prices. And our cheese used to be 1,000 grams or a kilo. Now our local cheese we buy in the shops is 800 grams. And dear,
VL1AG, yeah, I copy that. Well, I'm going to say 73s to you. I heard my buddy KE2 BJJ out there, and I wanted to say hello to him. I hadn't talked to him in a bit. So, 73s to you, VL1AG. Nice to hear you out there. WX9, United States of America, is clear of your final.
ZL1AG to the capital of America cheese producer. Your boss will like that, and I think that you work in the cheese. There's ZL1AG. Thanks for the QSO.
Yeah, 73 ZL1AG. Very nice to talk to you. I love using QRZ. If you get a chance and you can confirm, I'd appreciate it.
Didn't get that one there, but okay. Cheerio, ZL1AG. Pouring down here in the
KE2 BJJ, WX9, United States of America, back to you.
WX9 USA KE2 BJJ. How you doing now? You got yourself settled in Wisconsin.
ZL1AG, ZL1AG, N1MTA, Bob in Oxford, Maine. Copy, Ashley?
I hope you can hear me there, Bob, from N1MTZL1AG. Always coming back to you, but you're not hearing us there. Tell us what today. N1MTA, Zulu Lima 1 Alpha Golf. Are you hearing me, Bob? MTA, Zulu Lima 1A. Are you hearing us, Bob?
Zulu Lima 1 Alpha Golf, mine 3. Morning.
N1MTA, N1MTA, Bob. Do you copy Glenn, WA3VHL?
Yes, WA3VHL, Glenn down in Pennsylvania. Got a good copy on you, Glenn. N1MTA. Good evening.
Well, good evening to you, Bob. Good to hear you again. I just wanted to let you know, you put out a call a minute or so ago to Ashley, ZL1AG. He is hearing you. In fact, he called you back. The problem is that he's going through on wires X, and you're coming through on a reflector, and you cannot hear him. There's been a problem with the links, or the bridging, I should say. Just wanted to let you know that he was responding to you, but evidently, because you're coming in on a hotspot, you're not hearing him. QSL?
I don't agree with that, Glenn, because I was on YSX for 2 years before my friend moved away. I couldn't use his node anymore. He was 8 miles away from me. And the same thing happened on YSX. It happens on the hotspots. I could hear Ashley. Apparently he couldn't hear me all the time or something. I could hear Ashley. I heard Ashley every time he talked. But apparently he could not hear me. And YSX does the same thing as the hotspots. I've been on YSX for 2 years and on a hotspot for a year now, so I know the difference. There's not much. N1MTA 73, Glenn. Have a good week coming up and be safe. N1MTA.
Okay, Bob, real good. Yes, I understand that it does flip like that. I can tell you this, I could hear both of you, but in order to do that, I had to flip back and forth. So that's the issue. So there is an issue. Whether it's on the wires X side or the YSF side, it's got to do with bridging, and that's the issue at the moment. It's been going on like that. Now, actually, Jeff, WA3PNY, had similar issues on the wires, International Wires X net last night, as well as several weeks before, too. All right, hey, great to hear you, Bob. Have a great rest of your evening and a better week coming up, and we'll catch up to you later. N1MTA 73, WA3VHL, Allentown, PA.
Yeah, nothing works on American Lane half the time anyway. Doesn't work half the time. I used to talk when I was on fucking Glen. I think we've had too many things we up to American Lane. It is N1MTA.
Yep, gotcha and all that. Yeah, it's just the way it is at the moment. I hope it'll improve, but we'll see what happens. Have a great night, Bob. 73 WA3VHL clear with N1MTA and listen.
Stolen vehicle.
I have you right already.
Mary 69, clear on your Bel Air Boulevard, Wilhur check.
Mary 16, that's clear.
good 130 miles away from the border. That's cool. You go up there every once in a while just to get stuff, don't you?
Actually go shopping because it's cheaper.
Oh, okay. I didn't know our dollar's better than the Canadian dollar, but obviously our dollar have a better to do than the Canadian dollar.
Yeah, it fluctuates. Some years you see a bunch of Canadians coming down to buy stuff, and other years it's the opposite way around. But at least for this year, they're all coming down our way to go camping at some of the local state campgrounds here.
Well, that's good. At least the state's getting some money out of it.
West Little York.
That's clear. That traffic was for Victor 16. Digital records, record needed 10,920 West Little York. Record needed 10,920 West Little York.
Yeah, and then they probably say the same thing about all of us too. There were erratic drivers up there, which turn around is fair play.
Yeah, I would agree with you 100%. We call them bad drivers here, and they probably call us the same thing up there.
Welcome to the W5BSA repeater. DL123.
I'll say 50-second call for record.
The border here.
Agree with you on that. With the current stuff going down at the border right now, I wouldn't want to really be down there either.
Yeah, I watched some programs where it showed Mexico side of the border. I wouldn't want to drive on Mexico side of the border for anything. If I want to see a bunch of Mexicans, I would go to Texas or California.
Yeah, California for prices and stuff.
U.S. side is usually cheaper and stuff in Mexico or Canada or even out of the country over the pond, you know.
District 12. An automatic fire alarm. Channelview Fire Department Station 12. 16229 Street. In Channelview. Respond on ECOM. TAC 2. District 12. 2020.
Tom, has SO picked up on this?
SO has a unit en route to 1010 meets.
Checking.
Under control.
That's fine. There with the Canadian wildfire. It was terrible down here. We had orange sky, and then actually, even though the last couple of weeks, even though we didn't have any visible signs of it, I could feel it. So how are things up there with the Canadian wildfire? Back to you.
It's been on and off. Last Friday, so that'd be a week ago, it was pretty bad. But it's kind of been hit or miss. Like there'll be days where it comes in and we can't see 4 miles down the road, and then there'll be days where it's just sitting high up in the sky and you can kind of smell it, but not really affect you too badly. We were on a fire call on last Friday, and at night we were shining our flashlights, and you can just see the particulates from that smoke in the air. It was kind of crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. You have to be very careful with that. You don't want to keep inhaling that. So I hope you had a mask on or some sort of protection. Well, anyway, I just wanted to come and say hello, and I always like to send greetings around the state. So I hope everything is well with you, and hope the weather gets a little bit better for you. Maybe we can catch up again soon. By the way, I don't know if you're interested in doing nets, but on Thursday nights we have a net at 9 o'clock from Brooklyn, and we have people from around the state and around the world, and actually around the country too. So if you go to my QRZ page and look down a bit, there's a link to something called the Fusion Net. It takes you to their website, and there's all the information about it. So Thursday at 9 p.m. Hope you can join us if you get a chance at KB2 BJJ 73 from downstate. This is Kilo 2 Charlie Victor Delta, and I'll turn it back to you for the final.
A2CVD, KE2, BJJ. Thanks for the invite to the net. Maybe I'll try and get on next Thursday if I'm available. Other than that, have a great evening, and I guess enjoy the rain like we're going to get. 7-3, and have a great night. Back to you.
It's going to be either dark brown or black, but the back of it looks like a Playboy bunny on it. You see him, snag him up because I got him coming out of this car.
Eastside Med 154 holding an assault. Need an available park unit for Meet the Citizen at Carter Park and Eastside Post with suspicious vehicle.
Ten 24 rebroadcast. The major accident at West Grand Parkway and FM 529. We're getting multiple calls stating that this is a vehicle rollover. Can we get the first available unit to check by?
One on the side, there was a supposedly waterproof crimp, compression type things, rubber to keep moisture out. One of them must have leaked a little bit, so I just siliconed them all up, even though they're supposed to be waterproof already, but I just siliconed the crap out of all of them and closed it back up. I'm going to test that polyphaser after a while.
Yeah, all the polyphasers I've ever seen, they're usually inside the building, in the air conditioning and all that, but they're not outside. But if I had one outside, I think I would tape it up with rubber tape and Scotch 33 and seal it up. But anyway, yeah, no moisture in them, I know that.
An EX rated stainless steel box. There shouldn't be no moisture getting in there. It should be just as dry as being inside my building or anywhere else. But for some reason, I guess one of those bulkheads where my coax passes through the side of it must have let some moisture by and got a little bit of moisture accumulating in the bottom of that box. That's the problem.
So do you have rubber tape where it goes into that box? I don't remember the pictures now. I can tell you this much, any of them little rubber deals you slide over them and all that, they ain't worth a flip. All they do is rubber tape the connections up. But I normally would do, I wouldn't have no connection, no bulkhead connections on a box outside. That bulkhead connector actually should go inside the building, but, anyway, I just know them rubber deals you slide over, they ain't worth a flip. I rubber tape everything up. So I don't never have to worry about it.
Oh yeah, roger that. The connection on the outside of the box is fine. It's rubber tape. It's actually got Scotch coat on top of the rubber tape before I put another layer of rubber tape and then regular tape, and then I put Scotch coat again, and then I put regular tape back on it, 33. So yeah, I make splashes that go down 10,000 foot underwater. The splash is waterproof. And somehow or another it got inside the box from those coaxes feeding up to the repeater room from the side of the box. That's the reason I took the silicone. Those things there should have been waterproof, but evidently one of them must not have been good or something. So I just silicone the crap out of them today after I dried it all out.
Okay.
No mention of weapons. Advised he is in the back parking lot, going back and forth into a vehicle. Available units are back.
45 over 19. I can check that with him, and you can stack the stolen vehicle on me.
That's safe.
Says the heck with it. I was going to sleep in this morning. When you texted me, I was still asleep. I've been up a little while when I actually picked up my phone, and I'm bad about just leaving it laying on the dresser and not looking at it till later on in the day. I just wondering if you needed something, or you just shooting the crap with me.
No, I was going to log into your that node that you wanted to connect to that 10-me repeater to listen to. I was going to log into your node and get all that all set up for you where you can connect to it.
All right. Well, anytime you want to, we can still do that. It ain't that big of a deal. Actually, like I said, I was programming that scanner out here in my shop, and I just programmed that particular frequency that this receiver's on into that scanner, and I'll just leave it on that. So when I hear it start coming in on that scanner, then I know they're getting a signal to the repeater.
What you need to do is program the transmit frequency in that scanner. That's what you need to do, 29680, not the receive. Program that transmit frequency would be the best thing to put in there.
N0WNT. Monitoring.
But I'd left it unplugged for so long, all the channels I programmed into it had been erased from the internal memory, so I was going to have to reprogram the whole thing.
Yeah, I'd take that back. You ain't gonna be able to hear the trailers here at my house. You have an external antenna on that scanner, or just a little antenna on the back?
Yeah, I've got an external antenna on it, but it's only sitting about 5 foot off the ground at the moment. I just put it on the dryer vent that I have routing the cables out of my shop over here where I got my little workbench set up.
Yeah, that 10-meter receipt antenna you put up on your tower, man, you did a good job. Looks good.
The way the cable routing was, so I redid all the cable routing coming off the tower and into the building, cleaned it all up, and made even looking row where everything was tied together. And since I already put the hole in the wall, I moved my AM/FM antenna for my shop radio for listening to a little bit of music every now and then. I put it outside, really kind of on the tower just to get it outside of the shop. So, just been tinkering around the shop more than anything else.
I got you. Well, I've been listening, matter of fact, my other radio's on it's connected to the 10-meter repeater. I ain't heard nothing. Nothing since put that in time. Oh, did you just order that center conductor and then if you did, then you check the connections to make sure they right shorted out or anything? A lot of times you put a lot of solder on that chip, it'll run up in there and it'll short the ground out. Did you do all that, or did you just hook it up?
Charlie, I resoldered the connector, and then I sent you my ohm readings when I was done. The center conductor is 0.2 ohms, and the shield's fine. It's not shielded. There's not any issue with it being shorted out. I pulled up WebSDR and pulled up that frequency, and there's nothing going on 10 meters.
Well, evidently the bands are just dead. I figured with these solar flares it would open up,
We'll see what happens when we change from this low pressure area and high pressure just changed, like pushing back over our area right now. That may change some of that attenuation into that 10-meter system too. Definitely, we're going to be rolling back into that super hot weather here this week, so be careful with that on your trip when you leave out this week.
Oh yeah, I'm taking, how many nodes with me? I'm taking, I got the node in the truck, and I'm taking another node. I might take 2 nodes, I don't know, I haven't decided. I'm going to put one of them on the 10-meter repeater. The other one I just connect up here to the system. I might take another node with me. I can connect and talk to the guys over on the East Coast and Flexer. Might do that.
I don't know. Have you noticed? Is it any worse than it was? Go ahead.
No, it's always been hot and humid in the summertime. We've been having extreme heat though. Like right now, it's 91. The sun just went down 10 minutes ago, and it's still 91 outside with a humidity of
what is it, 66%? No. It's higher than that. Hang on. No, humidity is 62%. But it feels like, like 103 right now. No, I'm saying it feels like 100. Well, I was close. But I'm looking at the beach temperature, where the beach house is out there, and it's 66 with, so yeah, you're up on the humidity. It's almost 80% humidity out there right now. So yeah, you got kind of a wet atmosphere. Well, as it gets later into the summer, it'll start wringing itself out a little bit, and at least hopefully it will. It's just takes longer, it seems like, each year to get to that point. But yeah, I mountain bike every Saturday and Sunday morning, and it starts off in the 60s, but the darn humidity is like 80%, and it can be 60 all day long, but boy, with that humidity, you just can't cool down once your body warms up. You don't get evaporative cooling because of the humidity. Anyway, all right, enough complaining about that. How's everything else going for you there, buddy? Are you coming out here soon? I don't know yet. I'm going to be here through hurricane season, so probably won't get out there till maybe the latter part of October, maybe after Halloween, like I did last year. Mom and I got out there to take care of a lot of business, but I just don't know yet. We'll see we'll see how hurricane season goes. If we don't have anything come this way, it'll be a lot easier to break loose and get out there instead of having to worry about stuff and damaging around that can get damaged around here. I've got everything pretty well secured at this house, so trees have been pruned for high wind, and everything I've got here is pretty well secure, so I don't think I have to worry too much about if we get a medium or moderate hurricane coming through. I should be all right, but we'll just see what happens. And 5LUY and 6RSX. Very good. Well, sorry you're not going to get to enjoy our summer out here, or your beach place. For that matter, I don't go to my beach place. And my wife goes down every Wednesday, spends the night, and but it's a condo, and I'm not big on condos, and I'm not going to go down there on a weeknight and have to come back to work and all that stuff. But anyway, that was more for her anyway. But I do regret that I sold the place in Big Bear. For what I paid for it, I could have held on to it and still bought the beach place, but she wasn't wanting to go up there anymore, and it was a pain to drive up there and only stay, for a day and a half or two, like I was doing with work and whatnot. But anyway, let me reset here. Anyway, what other hamming you been doing? You been on 10 meters at all? I haven't spent any time on HF here lately, but looks like the sunspots are doing okay there. I saw on the 6 meter spotter somebody here in DM13 is working Europe today on FT8, which was pretty cool. I hadn't done much on 10 meters. The car that I got 10 meters in the Tahoe, but using my Crown Vic is the one I get on 10 meters FM. And I haven't had it out for a month and a half. I've been busy doing some other stuff, and it's been busy at the office with doing upgrades on radio programming and stuff. So I've just been basically just staying around here, and I've expanded my 900 repeater footprint. We've got it going all the way now from about 40 miles north where I live all the way down to the sea, all the way down to Galveston. So anybody that gets on 900 here in the Houston area can cover that broad area without any problems, without any dropout. So I'm happy about that. We're trying to expand it just a little bit more, but that probably won't come till fall gets here, and then we'll work on that.
Right. Is that P25 DMR or just straight FM?
Straight analog 900. We got them all linked up through All-Star. I have a hub that all the repeaters are linked into, and we cover it that way. So it's just something I wanted to try. And a friend of mine who passed away a couple of years ago from COVID, he had a bunch of 900 Quantars sitting doing nothing. So I bought them all from his widow and helped with the funeral expenses, and it was a win all the way around. So it's a lot easier to get them that way than to get them on eBay, because at least you know what you're getting without having to worry about if they're going to be damaged or whatever. All the ones that I got are in real good shape. Just had to blow a little bit of dust off them because they've been sitting in the barn where he lived. But other than that, they're in great shape.
Oh, very good. So how much activity do you have on 900 megahertz down there?
When I first started, about 3 or 4 guys are on it, but it's expanding. I've had about I think we've got about 20 people on it now, and so it's just one of these things that people are catching on with. It's not it's a line of sight frequency, and it's co-shared with a lot of commercial stuff, so you get a little bit of noise. But if you can stay down below 927.100, the noise is not near as bad. I've had to find that out by first experimenting with some frequencies and then getting with our frequency coordinator to get me something down below it. And so far I've been very successful at that endeavor with getting it down below the noise level to where they cover very well.
N5LUY and 6RSX. Very good. Well, so indulge me and tell me what the attraction is for 900 megahertz. Is it just that it's available spectrum and we want to use it and not lose it?
It's very available here in Texas, and there's a bunch of guys that have linked I'm going to start linking into them. It's also on All-Star. They have a pretty good elaborate Texas state network, and I've just expanded. I'm going to expand the network over here into the Houston area, and I'll probably link into them certain hours during the day. Just put on a scheduler and link into them. I got to talk to him, but it's K5TRA. He's got a network. I think he has a website on it that shows how expansive it is. It covers a lot of the state. He's done a real good job with it. Of course, he's been doing it a lot longer than I have. So, but it's a nice band to be on. It's kind of like what 440 used to be maybe 20 years ago, like a gentleman's band. But it seems to really cover really well. Once you get to the right stuff and you get the right kind of radios with the right kind of antennas, you can cover a lot of distance.
Well, very good. Occasionally I will pull up, what is it, radio reference or repeater, or whatever the heck it is. There are a couple databases that I go to see where the repeaters are and whatnot. And yeah, it's interesting. I mean, I know there's some P25 I don't know if there's any D-Star on 900, but definitely P25 down here. You would know better than I do. But, yeah, you know, one thing I've noticed down here, though, which is kind of too bad, is, boy, you know, DMR is kind of tapered off. I can go on, you know, monitor mode here on my 868, and it will be a while before I hear anybody. During the day, on my CS800D, I do the same thing, and I hear more activity. The PNW Pacific Northwest is definitely. I think they're more active than we are down here in Southern California.
One cuts in around Cypress Wood, starting 239.
And 5 LUI and 6 RSX, I lose you there?
Evidently so. I guess I didn't make the circuit, but anyway, I think I'm back in it now. About a week ago or a week and a half ago, we had a glitch down here where our sea bridges, Lone Star, Texas Gulf Coast, wasn't talking to PNW, and I tried calling Pat a couple of days ago because I thought they got it fixed, and he says, "I'm seeing you on the sea bridge, but I'm not hearing you." So I dropped a group email to Mike and Pat and Rick and Wayne, and I think we got it all fixed. Well, I know we got it all fixed because you're hearing me now. And earlier this week, earlier today, even you couldn't hear. We weren't hearing each other. I wasn't hearing Pat, and he wasn't hearing me. But I think it's all working out now.
Okay, yeah, I check in when I normally check in on the not a net gathering on regional on Wednesday nights. I don't know if you ever check. I don't know that I've ever heard you on there or see you on there, but I'm always an early check-in because I got stuff I got to get done like every night. That's the night my wife goes down to the beach. But I do like checking in. They're a nice group of folks, and yeah, N07RF, he's helped me with some Motorola stuff, very nicely and generous of his time. And anyway, yeah, all I was saying was it seems like there's more activity up there on DMR than there is down here. I can get on 3106 California, and I don't usually get anybody coming back to me. I do listen to Pat's Scottish link there, talk group. Those guys are talkative. That's good. Anyway, yeah, it's just funny how the things kind of go in cycles. Anyway, if you're having a good evening there. Otherwise, Tracy, N5 LUI and 6 RSX.
Yeah, today was just basically go down and help Mom at her house with a couple of things, and back up here and do bachelor chores, laundry, blah blah blah, all that good stuff. Yesterday, I had to get the Tomball, the city of Tomball, which is about 10 miles north of me. The trustee of those two DMR repeaters, going to VHF1 or UHF1. He's had back issues, so I went up there and restored the service to his DMR repeaters this has been the last 3 weeks kind of deal. It took a lightning strike, so I had to pull the repeaters out, get them fixed, and then put a new antenna up on the hospital where the repeaters are in the penthouse, and ground it out properly and get everything back to working order. And I was amazed that the lightning strike didn't affect his cellular modem, which was working fine up there. That's the only thing that didn't get affected. But I got everything back up and running yesterday, so called him, and he was a happy guy.
Well, very good. That's you made me think of somebody posted on the AMSAT bulletin board that somebody like the next city over from me who is physically impaired, I guess, needed some help getting some antennas up, but they were asking for somebody that could come over like early Saturday morning, and it's like, sorry, no. But it made me think, though. I think I'll respond to the guy that posted it, and he was doing it on behalf of this person and this ham, and tell him, hey, I got other times I can come over, and I'm happy to help you. Bring some test equipment, make sure everything's working as it should, and anyway, kind of help others. But anyway, that's about it. Yeah, I'm sorry you're not coming out till October, but I get it. Anyway, all right, we're getting back close to home here, Tracy. So I'm going to turn back to you one more time there. Thank you very much for coming back to my call and walking with the schnauzer and me here. N5LUY and 6RSX.
Let's speak to the supervisor.
In September, and then the latter part of September it usually tapers off. Then by October, it's usually it's pretty well down to minimal. If you're going to have something major, it's going to be between the end of July through August, and then the middle of September. Then after that, it'll taper off. So we have about 45 days now coming of where we're going to have to keep our wits about us and keep watching the Atlantic and see what's going to be happening. But evidently we're in El Nino, and El Nino is supposed to be helpful in keeping the storms down in the Atlantic basin, so we'll see if that works. Anyway, have a good evening. Good hearing from you. We'll talk again soon. I just got done programming this radio back up. I hadn't touched the code plug in 4 years, and so I did that today also. So we'll be talking again. At 6RSX N5LUY.
Okay, Tracy, very good. Always a pleasure to catch up, and yeah, you're a man of my heart, man. You're spending your time the way I kind of like to be. I'm torn, I really like my job, as a city attorney, but boy, if I wasn't doing that, I'd be hamming in all different kinds of ways, and yeah. That's what we do. We try to find the right balance. Okay, my friend. If you talk to Pat, I've got my radio on all day, and I just don't hear him much. I think he's doing the CHP thing with a lot of his time, which sounds kind of fun. I'm not sure I'd want to spend as much time doing it as he is, but hey, it's whatever gives you pleasure. But if you talk to him, tell him I said hey. Anyway, have a good night, and 73 from SoCal, my friend. N5LUY and 6RSX. Bye-bye, Tracy.
All right, Craig. Yeah, I'll pass the news on to him. I'll pass the salutations on to him. Have a good evening. 73s, and as I said, we'll talk again pretty soon. SXRSX, Southern California, N5LUI, Houston.
Take care, my friend. Bye-bye.
Okay. Name here is Ed. I'm on a hotspot MMDVM and a Yaesu FT5. And I'm just wondering how far north or south are you of Fresno? Fresno, that's down 99, probably about 4 hours drive. Somewhere between 4 and 5 hours from where I'm at right now. I think from Sacramento. Again, I'm about an hour and a half north of Sacramento where I live. It's like 4 hours. Call it between 5 and 6 at the most. Hours north of Fresno is where I'm at. Okay, I'm just kind of getting an idea how where Fresno is to you, because I got a friend there in Fresno. He visited Missouri like 20 years ago, and I was talking to him, and I was wondering if you could have got a hold of him, but never mind. You're a little bit too far, a little bit far away from me. Oh yeah, no worries. Yeah, I'm just kind of tuning around. I logged into the node for my for the repeater group for my area that I live in, and nobody answered there. So I figured America Link, somebody's gonna answer. So I have a phone call I have to return to somebody. My phone was going off, and it's my cousin who I've been trying to communicate with to meet up with me for a quick cigar session tonight. So he says call him back. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. But pleasure making the acquaintance. And yeah, if I decide to jump on later, maybe I'll hear you again. If not, I will say 7-3. And have a great night. Alpha Delta 6, Charlie, Quebec. Okay. You have a good evening there. And be careful traveling. So, 7-3 and 0 WNV. And 1 MTA and 0 WNV. Good evening. How are you doing this evening? Name here is Ed. And I'm an hour and a half northwest of St. Louis.
Okay, yeah. We talked the other night. This is Bob in Oxford, Maine. Bob in Oxford, Maine. Thank you. You're doing good, my friend. Good to hear you. Okay.
You too. and I'm an hour and a half northwest of St. Louis. Name here's Ed.
I can't remember your call, man. Okay. You take care, Ed. You take care, Ed, from November 1, Mike Tango Alpha. Take care, Ed, N1 MTA.
It's okay. N0 Whiskey November Victor. That's my call. 0 WMV.